and but the main trade was the coast to coast. It made us, and it made an awful lot of other people all along the way, and there was never a shortage of coast to coasters.
Wainwright started to plan the coast to coast in early 1970. He first devised a starting point and a finishing point. Also, he wanted them to be definitive as well. So St Bees was a great starting point. You couldn't start any more west than St Bees, and Robiners Bay was a good finale right across England. And again, you couldn't finish any more east. So these points were definitive, and that was very important to Wainwright, a proper start and finishing point. And he also wanted to incorporate the finest scenery in northern England, and what better than Lakeland, the Yorkshire Dales and the North Yorkshire Moors. It was a case of linking these national parks and picking the finest routes and the finest scenery. The inspiration for creating the Coast to Coast Walk was the Pennine Way. Now, Wainwright himself walked the Pennine Way over an 18-month period, and it was an absolute disaster for him because there was so much rain, he got stuck in a bog. He just hated it, and not only that, he didn't like the scenery. He didn't like the miles of moorland. It was more into the fells and the scenery and the waterfalls. And also, Wainwright didn't see it as a definitive Pennine Way because he felt that the walk should have started further south than Edale to incorporate more of the Pennines. And he also felt that the ending was a bit of an anticlimax. The Cheviots shouldn't have been in the walk. He felt that the ending of the Pennine Way should have been Adrian's Wall, which is the end of the Pennines. So the coast to coast was it was just an example of creating your own walk, picking two places on a map from A to B. With the UK having miles and miles of networks of footpaths, he wanted to encourage the readers to sort of create their own walks, and also to not create as much erosion by following the same route over and over, and to explore. In March 1970, Wainwright got married to Betty, and they had a honeymoon in York, in the Viking Hotel in York, which is still there today. He used that location to go scouting in the North Yorkshire Moors, and that's when he planned out that sort of latter section of the walk.
Last night on Hairstacks I met with a man by a pool of water named Innominate Tarn. Grey coat and glasses soaked to the bone, awash with indifference, sketchbook in hand. Awash with indifference, sketchbook in hand. Scribbling and sketching, pillar rock on yonder. Liza, will you call to the heavens above? Liza, Liza, heavens above. Liza, Liza, heavens above.
Oh yes, yes. I mean, we got curious about it quite early on, and we thought, well, when